careful.
You're fine.
Hi, Brandon.
Your names are getting good. Buying in bilk is good.
Thank you. I just thought of that.
You know what I thought of?
What?
Bilk, lemonade around the corner, fudge is made.
What the fuck is that?
Don't you remember like the old thing where you're supposed to go up to a woman and point to each of her boobs and go milk, and then you point to her vagina and you go lemonade, and then you point to her butt and you go around the corner, fudge
That's
is made.
sexual harassment.
That 100% is.
No, I never did that.
We used to be said in middle school all the time.
We never did that. I went to Montessori.
That's right.
I would never do such things.
You would never. You ready?
Point at women's breasts. Yeah, how are we starting this?
With the movie.
I watched it over in Kalispell, so I don't remember. It's been a while, but it's a movie.
I took notes, so you're good.
You took notes.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. What did they play?
Movie.
No movie. Christmas. Whether you think it's a Christmas movie or not, it starts on Christmas Eve.
And death.
On a plane. Whether you like death or not, it starts with death.
Hard.
Whether you like sexual harassment or not, milk, lemonade around the corner, fudge is made was a thing. And it is bad. So it's Christmas Eve. New York Police Department detective John McClane is flying into LA, hoping to reconcile with his estranged wife, Holly, at a party held by her employer, the Nakatomi Corporation. He arrives in LA. He's got a limo there to pick him up. And his driver, Argyle. This guy rocks.
Driver name.
Great name. Offers when they drop him off at the plaza to wait for McClane in the garage. He's like, I'm going to go see my wife. Things might be bad. He's like, I don't know where I'm going to stay. He's like, well, I'll hang out for you. Just give me a call if you need. He's also
Chekhov's driver.
Sitting in the front seat, too, of the limo is so funny.
And instead of being driven around the back.
Pick you up in a limo. Instead of you like partying, you're just sitting up front chatting. It also allowed Argyle to ask a ton of personal questions.
To ask exposition questions in an expert fashion.
That's very good. And he checks in on like this touchscreen in the lobby, which I bet was super cool for 1988. This was super cool.
Like when they have holograms and stuff, they're like, whoa.
Yeah. And he finds Holly on there. He types in McClane first. Nothing pops up. So he types Holly. It's Holly Gironi on there. He's like, under her maiden name. I was like, fuck, that's gotta hurt.
Last name.
Oof.
He takes more emotional blows than physical ones, one would argue, this movie.
I don't know. At one point, he's pretty beat up. But he gets up to the party eventually. He gets there, and there's this dude. I don't even remember. What's the douche's name? The Chad guy. Just cannot stop flexing on John and trying to hit on Holly, basically, in front of them. He's the banker, bro. He gets the deals done.
He's an alpha. He takes sex seduction courses on the telephone.
Ooh, shit.
Alpha. Yeah.
1-800-SPANK-ME. He's an operator.
He does operate there.
And John and Holly, they go, he's like, can I wash up for this party? Like, do we have a bathroom somewhere here? So he goes in there to just kind of wash up after being on the plane. They're arguing about their marriage while he's cleaning up.
Or lack thereof.
Sure. When she is asked away by one of the employees there to give a congratulations speech on the success of the company this year at the Christmas party.
To Mr. Nakatomi.
And while he's washing himself up, the tower is seized by German ex-radical Hans Gruber and his heavily armed team, including the super blonde, long-haired Carl guy.
He's cool.
He stands out, and I loved Theo, the hacker dude.
He wasn't really a German, was he?
No, Theo was not. He was just.
He
was a black guy that went to like MIT, and he was like, "Why do you think you hired me? I'm here to code."
He's a money guy.
Fucking nerd. Sorry. I was drinking this giant orange Fanta. Um, what was I gonna say?
So, McClane gets out of the bathroom and everything's changed.
Everything changed. What if he knew? I love how quickly the movie is set up too. It's not like 30 minutes at the
Expertly.
party and it's like, all right, they're fucking taking over within the first 20 minutes or so. I was like, this it's gonna get going quick. I don't need all this sitting around, wiping ass, shooting the stick, swinging dongs.
None of that.
Zoom, I pay for you. You can't crash 1 minute after I start restart the thing. What the hell was that? But yes,
Uh,
it starts super quick. And I love it.
and um, and then we meet Gruber
We meet Gruber, we meet everyone. And everyone's taken hostage except for McLean.
because he's in the bathroom.
He's in the bathroom, who slips away. And kind Argyle's not held hostage because he wasn't in the building, but he's like in the parking
And the
garage,
inside.
completely oblivious to the events,
He's rocking out.
jamming to Hollis and Christmas or Christmas and Hollis by Run DMC.
Pretty okay Christmas song.
I like it. I think it's fun.
I don't like any Christmas songs, but we can go.
But he was washing up. He took off like his shoes and his clothes and all that. So the worst part about this is he is barefoot the whole movie.
Pointedly. It's pretty nice looking feet though.
I mean, I know you like feet. You
Yeah,
like
yeah,
sucking on toes.
yeah.
You're usually into women's toes, but get a good man toe in your mouth.
What's a foot?
Exactly. Foots ain't got
Any
no
foot
penis on them.
any foot in a storm.
You always say a foot doesn't have a penis or a vagina on it.
Yeah.
You're always
And
saying that.
it's mine then.
So Gruber and his crew are posing as terrorists. They're not actual terrorists, I guess, but they're posing as terrorists.
Robbers.
They're robbers to steal $640 million in untraceable bearer bonds in the building's vault. And I saw a thing that it did the math. It's like that it comes out to like $1.67 billion in today's money. It's that shit a ton of money to steal.
It's a lot of inflation.
It's a lot of inflation. And so he takes executive and owner of the company, Joseph Takagi, up to his office and where they have the vault and everything. He had the biggest office ever. He had giant dioramas in there. It was like a whole floor. It was the best office I've ever seen in my life. And that giant vault in it with all the money and shit.
Where else
But
are you gonna put it? Yeah.
there was also jump ahead to when it opens. There was like some great art in there and like some fucking cool ass
Well,
statues and
and some hookers.
there was no hookers in there.
Some expensive ones.
Just suffocating in
Best
there.
ones. Yeah.
Um, so he takes him up there to try and open it. And after failing to extract the access code from him, he kills Takagi
Serious,
and
yeah.
tasks Theo, his coder, with breaking into the vault. And I thought, like, you see Hans Gruber and you don't immediately think villain, like Snape. He's like not like some giant hulking dude or anything like that. But the way he killed him by shooting him directly in the head without even blinking or
Execution
flinching,
style.
I
Mhm.
was he fucking means business. That is mean.
It's a good character trait. He doesn't monologue on.
No remorse with any of his actions ever in this film.
He's a nihilist or sorts.
He's a nihilist because he's annihilating them.
Annihilating that ass. Yeah.
um,
Yes.
so Jo-
A nihilist. An analist.
Analist.
An
He's
anal.
annihilating that analist.
He's analyzing.
And so they get to work on trying to get this. Apparently, there's like 7 layers that they have to get through to get into the vault, different codes. John sneaks his way up to the 32nd floor and pulls a fire alarm on this floor that's like under construction to get help. But the thief crew are then alerted to McLean's presence, and Carl's brother
Bad,
Tony is sent up after him.
bad move.
Bad move. But Tony gets up there and John kills him almost immediately, takes his
Sneaky
weapons,
style.
takes his radio, and then sends the corpse down in a rolly chair down the
That's
elevator
funny.
to the party on the 30th floor for everyone to see what he's done. Even wrote
That's
on
funny.
his shirt, "Guess who's got a machine gun now? Ho
Yeah.
ho ho."
This is like the kind of the Marvel-y, you know what I mean?
Sure.
The aspect of like a little tongue-in-cheek action. I think it was kind of not invented, but popularized in Die Hard.
Sure.
This sort of is life or death stakes.
While also throwing little quips at them all the time.
Superman didn't do that.
Superman didn't do shit. I don't like Superman. I don't know if I've ever said that on here. I think Superman's lame. Well, give me other superheroes.
Really. He doesn't hit someone in wisecrack.
And he had too many powers. You can't have every single thing. You can't have super strength and fly so fast that it's faster than Flash and have laser eyes and be invincible and deflect bullets and all this shit. I don't like Superman.
I don't like how he's like kind and good and
And a
well
reporter
groomed. Yeah.
for Fox News.
He's definitely a Republican, which is stupid.
He is a Republican. Also, he like rode the elevator down with the body on top of the elevator in the shaft in there just to like listen to what was going on. And then they push the button to make the elevator go back up and like having to lay on that as it's about to hit the roof of the building.
Balls.
It's kind of badass, but it's super scary. Um, so he uses this like stolen CB radio and gets to the rooftop to contact like the dispatch. Very skeptical LAPD callers there. They're like, you can't just call this. Call 911. He's like, no, I can't call 911.
Bitch.
Imagine how much easier this movie could have been to if there were cell phones
Or working internet.
or working internet or shoes. We'll get there.
Horseshoes.
And the terrorist crew correctly guesses his position on the roof from his radio call. They get up there and just open fire on him. He runs around. But the LAPD does reluctantly send one officer in to investigate. Sergeant Al Powell. What show? Marina said it too when he popped up. Family Matters?
Family Matters.
That's what I thought. Is that the Urkel one? I never watched Family Matters.
Whoa. You should just keep chugging along with plot points every time. And then I'll just jump back in.
That's absurd.
It's kind of crazy.
So McLean, like to get past them, is sneaking past like through the air ducts. He even got past like this industrial fan. I don't
That
know
was
what.
scary.
Did he use the machine gun to stop that?
Yeah, I think so. Jam it and walk through it.
Jam it and then go through and then pull it back out and start it back up. There was a moment where he was like falling down like an elevator shaft and like grabbed onto a thing. These are like Mission Impossible type shit, but pre Mission Impossible.
And quippier than Mission Impossible.
Sure.
More
Um,
fun.
so
Less serious.
he
But still cool.
very cool. Narrowly escapes through the air vents, almost gets killed, and gets up to Takagi's office and kills more of the terrorist crew in there after he was heard trying to break a window out on that floor to alert Sergeant Powell below because he had come in his cruiser car
Yeah, checking it out.
checking it out, but he's not doing anything. He's just driving around in
He's
circle
saying,
after circle.
"Urkel!"
And so he's trying to break it open, starts killing them all, and realizing that Powell's about to leave and having found
Family
nothing,
matters.
McClane drops one of the robber's corpses off the 30th floor, hits his car. Great aim.
That's good aim. I think he was a cop in Family Matters too. So there's like it's like could be like Urkel's in this universe.
Yeah, he's just always a cop.
Yeah, he's a good cop. Good cop face.
I love the good cop face.
Good wizard cop.
So after some of these guys that John killed, he recovers a bag of C4 and some detonators from the dead terrorist, and
He's like a RPG game character. He's just
sure,
finding equipment and leveling up and stuff.
yeah. He's on the radio just toying with Hans about having his detonators and stuff. And let's see. Oh, there was the news. They hear about the incident, and some dudes are just like arguing over who gets to report the hostage situation, like who gets to go on the scene, or if it'll even be reported. But the news is broadcast, and Hans is kind of alerted of the urgency of their situation once the broadcast comes out because now everybody knows.
It's fucked him a little bit.
And as well as Argyle now is in the loop because he has a CB radio in the limo. Um, I don't know why, but he does. So now he gets to track the situation and tune into John's communications with Sergeant Powell and the rest of the crew.
Side. From the
Um,
inside.
from the inside. You haven't seen much of Modern Family, have you?
Saw the first 6 seasons
Oh,
once.
so you have. God, I thought you were way less than that.
I saw up until they like adopted the Chinese girl.
Okay. So season 2. I don't know what season it is, but yeah. So Holly, after Takagi was killed, she's like, I guess the next in command. She's made her way up the ranks in this corporation quite fast. She is the one left in charge of the hostages, and she is the one that has to go and do some pretty lightly reasonable negotiations with Hans without giving away her connection to John. Because if he knows that she is his wife, she's fucked. He's fucked. They have a hand a card up their sleeve then if they know the connection and the inside man kind of thing. But
Yeah.
her stuff was pretty reasonable. It's like, hey, there's a pregnant lady out there. Can we let her lay down or get a couch? And can you take us to the
Make
bathroom in
some
groups?
water.
Like
Yeah.
they were really simple things. There was no
Hostages.
it was no Stockholm syndrome hostage situation yet.
Can we fuck? Can we all
That was her first request. Hey, we're getting kind of bored out here. Can we start fucking or sucking toes, maybe? That's what you would want to do in a hostage situation. So after Powell had called for backup when a corpse had
His-
landed on his car. They do send some backup because somebody opened fire too on him. They do call for backup and they show up, but they don't believe a word he says. He's like, there's hostages
There's a
in
dent
there.
in
We've got
there.
one man. They're like, no, they're not hostages. McLean was probably the one that shot at you, and you're believing everything he says. Not a, you got to play devil's advocate in the situation, I guess, a little bit, but sometimes you got to trust somebody, right? And let's see. This is where a SWAT team comes in.
They swat people,
Is that what SWAT teams do? They just
smack them.
they attempt to storm the building on foot. I also thought it wasn't very secretive at all. Like they were just running in a 2x2 formation without any cover.
Romans.
On foot, but they're easily counterattacked by the terrorists. So then they send in like an armored vehicle to like break down the door or bash it in. So fucking Hans's men pull out a Halo rocket launcher, blast it twice.
He came armed to the teeth.
I love that like one of the dudes that was like there like on the side is like, somebody go pull them out of there. They're dying in there. It's like, yeah, obviously they got hit with 2 bazookas. They're obviously already dead. You're not just gonna go into the burning armored tank and pull them out.
And unbazooka them.
And bazooka them. So McLean, because they're just holding camp right there in the lobby, nobody's gonna get through. He throws some C4 down the elevator shaft, causing this gigantic explosion that kills some of the terrorist crew and ends the counterattack. It was badass and it was a phenomenal looking stun. It was a real explosion.
Cool shot. Reckless decision. He doesn't give a fuck about.
He doesn't. He could have taken down the whole building with that, the way it like exploded there. But
Right. I mean, he's either getting the money or dying.
it's almost like you live free or you die hard with a vengeance. 2. All of them. So let's see. Chief of Police, a new guy comes in, Dwayne T. Nelson. He tries to tell McLean that he's in charge of the situation and that John is out of line for what he's doing. But he puts the police chief in his place, and Argyle's just laughing his ass off listening to him argue back and forth.
Do you know our state motto
No.
for Montana?
No.
Oro y plata.
Which means?
Gold and silver.
Oh.
Because we're the treasure state.
The treasure state.
Montana.
Montaña, the treasure
Birds.
state. The Western Meadowlark. And I know the tree is the Ponderosa pine.
And do you know our state song?
Montana, Montana, glory of the West, of all the states from coast to
Do you know our
coast.
state's
He's only the
birthstone?
best. I don't know that states had birthstones, but our stone is the Yogo sapphire.
We have birthstones.
What is the flower? The bitterroot flower?
The Western Meadowlark.
That's a bird. We already said that.
I think it's like a yellow thing.
Oh, that narrows it down. That really helps.
A sunflower. I don't know.
So Holly's coworker, his name's Harry Ellis, not Chad, but he's a Chad.
He is a Chad.
He goes in to negotiate with Gruber on behalf of the crew, saying that he was the one that invited John to the party. They're best friends. They go way back. Let's do it for us, John. But is killed by Gruber when McLean refuses to surrender and refuses to acknowledge that him and Harry even know each other.
That's for hitting on my wife, bitch.
Yeah, right. And then Sergeant Powell has a real argument with Chief Nelson over the actions of McLean in there and how he's truly helping the situation. He's like, yes, I know that you're not the one in charge right now, but he's taken out 6, 7
inside
of
That's
the terrorists. Yeah. And Hans gives the police a list of like impossible and pointless ransom tasks in order to keep them from interfering. He gave them like 2 hours to free all these like members of different radical groups. And like, how the fuck are we gonna get
Yeah.
in contact?
He's Stalin. He doesn't give a fuck.
So, while checking the explosives on the roof, Hans runs into John McClane.
Yeah,
But
it's a crazy ass moment.
Hans pretends to be an escaped hostage using an accent to throw off the trail. Like I said, this accent really threw me for a loop because I only know Alan Rickman for his very specific voice. And it wasn't like truly American.
It was like chameleonic American, yeah.
Yeah. McClane chats with him, and then he even gives Hans a gun. He's like, "Here, do you know how to use this? Like, just in case we find some of the guys here, I'm gonna give this to you." But Gruber almost immediately attempts to shoot McClane with the weapon, but finds that it was unloaded. John's like, "You think I'm a fucking idiot? I obviously know who you are. I'm just toying with your ass." And Hans is just like barely saved by the intervention of the other terrorists. Like he was gonna get killed, but then John almost gets killed.
And then everyone almost gets killed.
Pretty much. Um, one
One
big thing was that Hans, like, McClane was just picking them off one by one, hiding in this like glass cubicle thing. He was like, "Shoot the glass. I know he's barefoot." So they do. So the only way for him to escape is to run over all this broken glass and just tear up his mode of transportation, unless he does hand walks and cartwheel races everywhere.
his hands would be fucked up,
You're right. Shit.
which would be even worse. So he has to butt slide across it.
Yeah, it's a butt slide. You're right. And he loses the detonators. He had the detonators and now he lost them, which was like the prized possession for them. John is like washing his feet. Oh, this is your scene, my guy. Cleaning those toes of all the
No,
glass
it's
and
just
blood.
gross and ouch. It's like if a penis had blood for you and shards of glass in it.
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't love that.
You wouldn't love it
Yeah.
because you love penis
I love
so
penis so
much.
much, but I wouldn't like it with glass and blood. You're right. This is
Right.
anti-foot fetish scene.
Or if a vagina, if for straight normal folk,
Yeah.
had blood in it.
If a vagina were bleeding,
That
that
would
would be
never happen.
that would be crazy.
Yeah, that would never happen.
But glass in it, that happens.
Ouch.
But they're talking to each other as he cleans up and about his past. He's like, "Hey, how are you just at the desk? Like, did you always want to be a desk guy?" And like this came out of nowhere. Sergeant Powell's like, "No, I shot a kid." I was like, "Oh fuck, you killed a 13
Shot a
year old?"
kid.
And now he works
Cap.
the desk instead of the field. It was all an accident. He feels remorse for it. Oh, that hurt.
You could tell John was doing this just to get his mind off of the pain on his foot,
Yeah,
but then it turned into some pain in
pain in the mind, in the heart, in the
the
ass.
areolas.
So much pain in his areola.
I was trying to.
Closest to it.
No, I just got the words confused. Atrium, areola.
So outside, FBI agents take control of the scene, and they come up. They have the terrorist handbook.
Yeah.
Whoa! They order for the power to be shut off, which, as Gruber had anticipated, disables the final vault lock so his team can collect the bonds. Because what it was a series of 7 locks. 6 of them were hack or break open kind of locks. But the 7th one could only be done from circuits outside of the building itself, and they couldn't leave the building. But once they turn off the power, that safety feature is no longer in effect anyway. So Hans had anticipated that, disables it. They collect the bonds. This is where they find the hookers.
They're dead though.
They're
They've been
dead.
there for months.
The FBI agrees to Gruber's demand for
Okay.
like an escape helicopter too, intending to send helicopter gunships to eliminate the group of terrorists on the roof. But Hans also has a plan because he knows they're going to send gunmen.
He's a smart robber. He knows he thinks ahead of time.
Because his plan is to blow the roof when the helicopters arrive. All the hostages will be on the roof too. Kill all of
They
them
die. Fucking
and fake his own team's death as they sneak out before the detonation. Because he said, if you steal $600, nobody's going to care. If you steal 600 million, they're going to come after you. They're going to try and find you. But if they think you're
until you
dead,
die. Yeah.
all right.
It's a good plan, honestly.
Like,
It's like 7 counters to the other plan. It's
it's
great.
so great. Um, and while talking with Powell over the radio, John realizes Han's plan to detonate the roof after he saw him up there earlier. He's like, why would Hans have been on the roof earlier, like
Yeah.
exposing himself? So he goes and finds the stash of charged C4
Oh
and is
fuck.
going to try and like clip the wires or something when he's stopped by Carl, who, enraged by his brother Tony's death from earlier, attacks McClane. And they do a good fisticuff fight here. They don't ever shoot their guns at each other. They just fucking punch it out and gouge eyes, and
Jiu-jitsu.
they do some jujitsu until John finds a series of metal chains and just fucking hangs his ass. I was like, oh, god damn. That, that one got me. Fucking Christ.
Hangs his ass like he's a dog in Babe 2 Pig in the City.
What a reference.
Thank you.
Who did that movie?
George Miller.
That's right. George Miller did that movie. So Gruber sees a news report by Richard Thornburg on McClane's death, or not McClane's death, McClane's children, and finds out that he has a kid and a wife, and realizes that because the kids are like, "Mommy, come home." He's like, "Oh, well, now I know that she
I'm
works
gonna
here."
tear their arms off and shit. Yeah.
Finds out Holly's the wife. So all the hostages are taken to the roof while Gruber keeps Holly with him and now has the upper hand, the card up his sleeve, the butt plug in his butthole kind of thing. Um and McClane meets them butthole, yes. Meets them on the roof and just starts like open firing his machine gun to scare them down because they're not listening. He's like, you guys got to get off the roof. It's going to blow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just open fire. But they won't listen. And as that helicopter's coming in, the FBI are watching like, holy shit, the terrorist is opening fire on the hostages. We got to take him down.
It's a shit show. He's trying to do the right thing.
He is. But Gruber detonates the roof and destroys it just as the approaching FBI helicopters arrive. Meanwhile, they were also trying to snipe John off of the rooftop while he fastened it wasn't like a true bungee, but it was like a fire hose around him connected to one of those metal fire hose wheels. He jumps off the roof, shoots out a window, and swings.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Into the building. Yeah, you got to suspend your disbelief a little bit here.
A little bit.
Swings into the building to safety, but the fire rope wheel thingy falls and nearly drags him out of the window to his death. He was able to cut it off right in time before he died. And Theo,
He didn't die hard.
He did not. Theo, the hacker, the coder guy. What?
The lizard.
Oh, my lizard, yes.
Yeah.
He gets in a escape vehicle in the parking garage trying to get out of there, but Argyle wants to be the hero.
Argyle's clutching up.
Rams the escape vehicle with his limousine, then comes up, punches the dude in the face. He's a hero all along. And a very weary and battered up John McClane finds Holly with Hans and his last remaining henchman.
Yeah.
And McClane seemingly surrenders in this scene and is about to be shot.
Yeah. For his wife.
For his wife. He's got a trick up his sleeve or on his
behind his back. Yeah.
A butt plug up his butt. He's got a concealed service pistol taped to his back. Pulls it out, uses his last 2 bullets to wound Gruber and kill the henchman, the accomplice.
Goethe.
Sure. Great name.
Gotha.
But Gruber's
Gotha.
like gets shot and is like falling out a window, grabs
Sick.
onto Holly's like wristwatch and makes a last ditch attempt to kill the pair of them, like dragging her out the window.
He's like a demon. He won't go down easy.
But John just like unclasps the watch and watches Hans fall to his death. That's all it took was one clasp.
They dropped him early. They said 1, 2, and then they dropped him. And so like his reaction of actually falling and dropping was a genuine surprise.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Do you think any of your beautiful watches you own could have held the weight of a man trying to drag you down while being suspended from 30 stories high? Because I know you got some good ones in there.
Yeah, G-Shocks are indestructible. They'd be fine.
Are they the Nokia of watches?
Nokia's the
Nokia is the G-Shock of phones. Yeah.
yeah.
So outside, seemingly everything is done. The attack is over. The hostages are safe. McClane and Holly are embracing each other. They see Sergeant Powell, but Carl somehow survived his hanging and got out of there and down, and comes with a gun ready to shoot and kill John over killing his brother. But Sergeant Powell, the second time he's ever used his firearm, kills another man.
He erases his dead.
He
Oh, God.
eraser heads him.
He eraser heads him, and he has a tiny AirPod baby.
And then the Thornburg guy from the news comes up and he's trying to ask him all these bunch of questions. Holly punches him in the face when they're trying to interview McClane. He's like, leave us alone. And Argyle crashes through the parking garage door in the limo. He's like, you guys need a ride? And then they're like, Merry Christmas. And they drive off and make out in the backseat of the limo while Argyle drives them off into the sunrise.
And Argyle killed a guy tonight.
Argyle killed a man like Laura Bush.
Like Matthew Broderick.
Yeah. And that is the end of Die Hard. They died so hard.
Adaptation of a book.
Adaptation of a book. I'd never heard of the book, actually. I know you're a book guy. What was it called?
Die Hard.
No, Nothing Lasts Forever.
I only know about it because of the Sinatra thing.
Oh, yeah, of course. I was going to say what Sinatra. You already brought it up. So that's going to end our movie. Should we do some Durs?
Bitch.
Take any quotes?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yeah, you did
Oh,
it,
fuck.
guys.
I was going to say Bilky-ki-yay, mother. Damn it.
No, you did that yesterday. You've already done that. So I liked this one. Buying in bilk is hilarious. You're up. You're up 4-2, I think. How many quotes do you think I have?
4-2. I'm guessing how many quotes you have?
Yes.
I'm guessing 11. 11.
11. You
11.
did it. No, it's 12. You're up 5-2.
I almost hit it.
There are some quippy ones in here, and then there's just some good lines. Let's see. This one was fucking crazy. Right at the beginning of the film, they're on the plane. The one guy leans over to John and goes, you want to know the rules to surviving air travel? When you get off the plane, just take off your shoes and socks and walk around barefoot on the rug and make little fists with your toes. Like, that's so stupid.
But also feet thing later.
Yes. Yes. But make fists with your toes, so funny.
I've heard that before, yeah.
Oh my God. Hans, at one point, he comes back down to all the people on the 30th floor, the hostages, said, I wanted this to be fast, efficient, professional. Alas, Mr. Takagi did not see it that way. So he will not be joining us for the rest of his life. I was like, oh God.
And that cool accent he does, yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Snape.
there's a dude, John's about to be shot. He's like trapped underneath a table. And the guy says, next time you get the chance to kill someone, don't hesitate. And then he shoots the man through the table up through his dick and kills him. He's
That's
like,
cool.
hey, thanks for the advice.
I didn't hesitate. You hesitated.
Yeah,
You
he hesitated.
hesitated, you mother
You
cocksucker.
cocksucking
Fuck,
motherfucker.
bitch. Yeah,
Is that Benicio del Toro and Usual Suspects?
yeah. And one battle after another.
Oh, yes. I love black women. I just love seeing that scene of Sean Penn talking about how much he loves black women. It just gets me every time. Oh my goodness. Um. Oh shit! This one hurt when I heard it. It's Sergeant Powell on the radio with John, and he says, "Oh, this is when he's telling him he shot a kid." He said, "You know, when you're a rookie." Fuck. Okay, this next one hurt me when Sergeant
Yeah, it
Powell
hurt me too.
when he's talking about how he killed a kid, and he said, "You know, when you're a rookie, they can teach you everything about being a cop, except how to live with a mistake." Oh,
Ooh, ooh.
oh,
Good line reading.
oh my goodness! These are back to back. Carl and John fighting each other before he hangs him. He's smashing Carl's head on some pipes, and he just said, John just says, "You should have heard your brother squeal when I broke his fucking neck." And I'm like, God damn.
That's a bastard move, John.
And then another one when they're when they're fighting, he just goes, John goes, you motherfucker, I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna fucking cook you, and then I'll fucking eat you." They're just punching each other in the face. He's talking about cannibalism.
He's got some personality to him.
He sure does. Um,
He does.
Theo on the phone because he's got eyes on all the surveillance cameras and everything. Talking over the radio to everyone, he goes, "All right, listen up, guys. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring except these four assholes coming in the rear in standard 2x2 cover formation." He was really leaning into the Christmas aspect of it all. And
I did not
then,
understand any of that. That was hilarious.
like, you just couldn't hear me.
You were like, eh, ah. It was
It's
funny. I love that quote.
you love it. Ooh, Holly talking to Hans. Holly says, "After all
Ooh,
your posturing, all your little speeches, you're nothing but a common thief." And Hans says,
what about a cocksucker?
"I am an exceptional thief, Mrs. McLean. And since I'm moving up to kidnapping, you should be more polite to me." I was like, oh, fuck. The little things he
Good
does.
line. Good line. Little. He doesn't give a shit.
No. John, when he meets Joseph Takagi, he goes, "You throw quite a party. I didn't realize they celebrated Christmas in Japan." Takagi just goes, "Hey, we're flexible. Pearl Harbor didn't work out, so we got you with some tape decks."
It's a good quip.
Oh, this is when John calls the emergency line on the CB radio. They're like, "Attention, whoever you are, this channel is reserved for emergency calls only." And you don't see him, you just hear it over the thing. "No fucking shit, you fucking lady! Does it sound like I'm ordering a fucking pizza over here?" He said the F word so many times in this movie. There's no way the Dove Foundation would have approved this. Penultimate. Two long quotes that I took from IMDb. Oh, you already said it. It's the yippee ki yay motherfucker one. He's like, "You have me at a
Yay,
loss.
motherfucker.
You know my name, but who are you? Just an American who saw too many movies. An orphan of bankrupt culture. He thinks he's John Wayne or Rambo. He's like, well, I was kind of partial to Roy Rogers, actually. I really like those sequin shirts. And he goes, do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy? And he just says, well, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. The most quotable
Great
line.
context too.
Yeah.
And great context to it with it, yes.
And then last one, the chief of police, Dwayne Robinson, talking to John. He goes, I got 100 people down here and they're covered in glass. Just glass. Who gives a shit about the glass? Who the fuck is this? He's like, this is Deputy Chief of Police Dwayne T. Robinson. I'm in charge. You're in charge? Well, I got some bad news from you, Dwayne. From up here, it doesn't look like you're in charge of jack shit. He's like, you listen to me, you little asshole. I'm just like, asshole?
Dwayne.
I'm not the one who just got butt fucked on national TV, Dwayne. Now you listen to me, fucking jerk off. If you're not a part of the solution, you're a part of the problem. Quit being a part of this fucking problem and put the other guy back on for me. Dwayne.
Dwayne.
And that's my quotes. 12.
Dwayne.
Dwayne. Apparently I never heard it when watching it through, but that's apparently how John Krasinski says Dwight in The Office. He always goes Dwight. Heavy emphasis on the DW. So. But it's ratings time.
So.
What are you thinking? Thermometer.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? You can hear me.
Mm-hmm.
Thermometer, I'm going to guess 89%.
Oh, hell yeah. You're up 6 to 94. Way the hell up there.
Fuck you, Seth.
And people?
Fuck you.
Still fuck you, Seth.
Let's go with 90%.
You were pondering. You win again, 7 to
90.
2. 94 again. Fuck you, Seth.
Double 94.
Double
Fuck you,
94.
Seth.
So you're up 7 to 2. So you're not gonna lose this today. But IMDb critics out of 100.
6.8.
68. You win again. It's a 70.
6.8.
72.
Damn.
And lastly, an audience score out of 10.
Hello.
Audience score out of 10. Remember, this is the number 114.
Can you hear me?
Uh-huh. On IMDb's top 250.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you, Lucas.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
I'm gonna say 6.4.
Oh, for the number 114 on IMDb's top 250, very wrong. This was an 8.2.
That's high.
It's very high. And it's in the upper echelon of our movies that we've done. It's number 9. Ninth best we've ever
That's
done.
way high. Die Hard.
Just worse, A Brighter
Uncle
Summer
Boomie
Day.
Territory.
These are all great. A Brighter Summer Day, Ratatouille, Hacksaw Ridge, The Exorcist, and The Iron Giant.
No. Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah, I knew you're gonna be upset about
What the
that
fuck's
one.
that doing there?
Just better than this, Amelie, 2001: A Space Odyssey, Good Will Hunting, and The Shining. So,
Pretty enriched territory.
what are you giving Die Hard?
Enriched territory.
Very enriched territory.
9.1.
Heck yeah.
I think it's I don't like the genre of quippy action, smart ass action, but this is as good as you can do it, and it's one of the originators of the popularization of this genre. I think Bruce is awesome. I think Hans is even better. I think a 9.1.
Yeah, they're gonna do a remake with Ryan Reynolds, aren't they?
That'd be horrific.
and you're going to be
It
first
could.
in line. I'm right there with you. I'm
I'd
an
be
8
first in
point.
line to shoot him.
I'm at an 8.9 on this. I thought it was
Wow.
tons of fun. There is that once again subtle Christmas in there that gives you a sense of hope throughout it. Some great practical effects and stunts. Some great quips and a fantastic villain. I love Hans Gruber. Unrelentless,
So
shows no
good.
remorse ever. I also loved
One of the
just
best villains we've ever done.
yeah. I also love just the
Up
small
there with
like
the Bob villain.
the which villain?
Bobbleheads.
Oh, I thought you said Bob Hoskins at first, and I was thinking back to Super Mario Bros. But he was Mario, so
That
that
was a
didn't
good
make
movie
sense.
though.
And I love the
Yeah.
like little emotional heartstrings it pulls when you get the Sergeant Powell scenes just outside to give a small outside perspective, because otherwise it's just one setting really. It's inside the building, so I think it's very resourceful. 8.9, 9.1, averaging to a 9.0 for us. Three critics today. Uh,
Yeah.
David Currick,
Yeah.
Chicago Tribune,
Yeah.
says McTiernan's logical
Yeah.
direction created a sense of scale in the film that made it seem more significant than its content, which I think is very true. Great direction,
Yeah.
although its content's pretty significant.
Are we in the
Hostages.
reviews?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't hear any of that. Okay.
Second one is by Terry Lawson at Dayton
Second
Daily
one.
News. Do you know this guy?
Personally.
Oh. He said, despite
Personally. Yeah.
expectations, Willis had been well cast, bringing a necessary vulnerability and a sense of humor to a contemporary hero. One who displays remorse, fear, and indecision without being overly macho or comedic, and delivers dialogue that other action stars simply could not. And we said that earlier about Arnold and Sylvester. There's just no way they could have brought the comedic sense to this at all. So
They're too big too.
way too big. John Cena. John Cena's pretty funny
Too
though.
muscly. Yeah, he'd be too big.
It would be too big. He wouldn't fit in the air vents. And last critic is by Richard Schickel at Time. He said,
What?
"What? Richard
What kind of
Schickel?
name is that?
That's what I'm saying. When I read it, I was like, a
Gross.
terrible name." He said, Willis's performance was whiny and self-involved, and that removing his undershirt by the film's denouement was the totality of his acting range. He didn't like him.
Denouement.
I think that's how you say it.
Denouement. Yeah, it's a good word.
Neumann. Newman.
Denouement.
And then 3 letterboxed reviews doing something new.
3 of them?
Sorry, 7 of them. I don't know why I said 3.
It's like Brandon. That's hardly any.
Adam Bolt says, I very much enjoyed the intense bromance between McClane and the cop through the radio. 3 out of 5 stars.
I did too.
Next is by Mariano Rivera, maybe?
Mariano.
He said,
Probably.
it's very short. It just said, Home Alone if Macaulay Culkin just locked in. 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Kind of. Home Alone's kind of a diehard in the house.
Yes, it really is. My long review by Patrick Willems says, on this 1000th rewatch, I was so struck by how McTiernan and team took the effort of making every single character interesting. Everyone in the office, every henchman, feels like the star of their own movie. Al Leon grabbing the candy bar, that guy at the gas station selling Hostess cakes, every single person matters. It's a Willis star vehicle that quietly has one of the best ensembles ever. Anyway, perfect masterpiece. No one has ever done it better. 5 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, I heard all that.
I did laugh a lot when that dude grabbed the candy bar when they were in the shootout, just reaching
Yeah,
for the crunch bar.
that was a classic fat guy move.
He wasn't even fat.
Fat guy move. But it's a fat guy
Um,
move at heart.
it is. This next one's by Matthew Christman for Christmas.
Goodness.
And he says, Die Hard is the film equivalent of how ancient Roman cement structures still stand 2,000 years later, but modern concrete dissolves within 2 generations. 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Wow. I heard all of that too.
And it's true, like,
It didn't sound like that.
the worst recording of all time for us.
I don't know what's going on with it.
It is true though. I've always wondered how the Roman cement pillars have stood like unfazed by everything for so long. And then
That's right.
nowadays you have to fix
Yeah.
a pothole every goddamn week. Which one am I on? Third to last by Eli Hayes says straight up utilizes the interior and occasionally exterior spatial construct of the archetypal edifice nearly as well as Kubrick did with The Shining. 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Wow.
You heard all of it, huh?
Wow. Insightful.
This is so
Hearing everything.
it was so great.
Yes.
I'll read it again just for you, okay?
Okay.
And for the listeners. Because I thought this one was great. Straight up utilizes the interior and occasionally exterior spatial construction of the archetypal edifice nearly as well as Kubrick did with The Shining.
I did understand that. That is good. You're right. It's very scene involved.
Yes.
Setting involved. Yes.
Penultimate today is by Kyle.
I know Kyle.
He said Bruce Willis's hairy, oiled thitties facing off against sassy, evil European Alan Rickman makes this a certified sexy gay Christmas classic. 3.5 out of 5 stars.
Only 3.5 for sexy gay Christmas.
What is thitties thighs or titties or what is thitties?
Probably titties.
Sure. And last
Thick
one is
titties.
by Maria. Not to be
Maria.
confused with Mariano from earlier.
Don't you dare.
Maria says, John McClane be walking around the Nakatomi Plaza barefoot like it's a fucking Quentin Tarantino fantasy. 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Like it's a Lukas fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that is going to end Die Hard this week and this goddamn episode with the worst connection of all time. What are you doing,
Good.
Zoom? Are you recommending Die Hard to people?
Of course. Watch it all
Every Christmas, even?
every Christmas, but all seasons.
All season.
All season tires.
Oh, shit. Yeah. All weather. Yeah, if I had to describe this film in one thing, it's tires, baby. It's got deep treads, and you can just keep churning and churning and churning on this thing. I would definitely recommend a watch of Die Hard at the Christmas time or almost like all season. You could call it like a any season kind of tire. So, with that being said, I don't even remember what's on my schedule. But that is going to end the first episode of season 15. Next week.
You can really burn rubber with it.
Yeah. Now that's going to end it for this week, except not next week, but the week after, but kind of like a week and a half after. We're doing fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks, the newer one.
They fuck.
Alvin
Chipmunks.
I'm begging to try and get Seth on.
He would love it.
Just because he's a David Cross kind of guy too, so
It's an animal movie.
it's an animal movie, songs. He likes to sing.
He probably thinks it's amazing.
So that's gonna end it this week. Thank you, people. Thank
Maybe
you, Lucas.
Yeah. Thanks, Brandon.
Wear some socks around the house, and we'll see you next year.
Frapoosh. That's the New Year thing.
We're the worst recording ever.
Yeah. I was laughing.
At just
Thursday.
how bad they were. What'd you say?
Maybe Thursday if Seth is available.
Oh shit. That means I have to do the whole script. A scripty.
Or
Or
he won't be available.
he probably
Yeah.
won't. It's his one day off, which means he's not actually
Let's
available.
not do it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out with him. I'll message him. I haven't heard from Devin in 25 days.
Damn.
He hasn't even opened my messages yet that I've sent him. So, but thanks for joining me this afternoon, making it work and sitting through this shitty call. We'll figure it out for the chipmunks.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right. Peace.
Later, Bingo.